Welcome to Fiber by Design. This is episode 61.
It is.
Yep. This is a knitting and fiber-related podcast that chronicles our fiber-filled lives that we haven't recorded in a while. It's been, 2 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks now?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. My name is Sarah. You can find me as Sarah Stevens on Ravelry and Sarah Stevens 11 on Instagram. So, I'm getting a new phone today.
Yay.
Guys, I'm utilizing my upgrade, so I'm hoping that will allow me to do all of the things I need to do. Tried to log into Ravelry today, and apparently my password is invalid. So, I'm blaming it on my phone, and I'm gonna get a new one.
Nice.
So, there we are. That's that.
I'm Lydia. You can find me as Lydia B on Ravelry, and then you can find me as Lydia Knits on Instagram, Ello, and Periscope. And then you can find us as Ohloops on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I think those are the only other social media places. And then our new website at ohloops.com.
Yep. Which is pretty cool, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, and you can find us on Ravelry as Ohloops too. That's
Oh,
the other
yeah.
place. Like, I know there's one more. There too. So,
All the places.
all the things. Mm-hmm.
So, we don't have very much knitting content today in comparison to past episodes. Let's see, what do we have? I'm going to talk a little bit about my blanket
Thanks.
and a hat I'm working on, and what are you going to do?
I have 3 finished things, and then
So,
3 whips. So,
knit life, and
yeah.
do you have sock talk?
I kind of have sock talk. You guys are going to laugh at me because, well, I'll just show you. Should we do
Operation
socks?
Sock
Should we just
Drawer?
do that since we're talking
Yeah,
about it?
let's talk.
Okay.
Let's do Operation Sock Drawer.
So, I told all of you that when I finished Joel's sock that I had this plan of knitting each one of my family members' socks for Christmas out of their colorway that I dyed for them this year. And I still really want to do that. So I've decided that I'm going to do patterned socks for all of them, and all of them they're going to have a different colored cuff, kind of like Joel's. So they'll all be similar because they'll be with their colorway, they'll all be patterned, and they'll have a coordinating cuff color. But I had made the comment that when I could knit a pair of socks that wasn't for something, for a knit along or something, I would cast on with my double pointed needles. So.
Good!
No. So, it's in my Mina Makes bag, which she sent us in our little swap. No.
You're so funny.
So, I'm going to start with Emma's. So, her colorway is this one. This is the Emma colorway, which is very much my kid. And she's getting this really fun teal cuff. And I've decided I think I'm going to do the blueberry waffles for her. I think that'll be fun. So, I pulled out my little needles, and I cast on the stitches. And then I sat there and went, I don't know how to get them on the other needles. I don't know. I'm like, do I just start knitting around and divide them that way? Do I slip them evenly? Was I supposed to cast on to each one? So, that's I did. I stood there. I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. How do I get them on the other needle?
Just transfer them now.
Okay. Just by slipping?
Yeah,
Or,
just
okay.
slip them all.
That's what I thought, but I'm like, I have to ask Sarah. I don't know. So, I got cast on to a double-pointed needle, y'all. That's as far as it got. Because I couldn't figure out how to get them on the other ones. And I just went, well, that's a fun story. We'll just leave it, and we can show you all. I'm going to show you guys my step-by-step process of, one, knitting my very first pair of cuff-down socks, and on my very first pair of double-pointed needles.
Episode 62, it'll be divided.
That's probably as far as that'll happen. Because I still have not finished my husband's socks. I turned to the heel, but didn't go any further than that. So,
Oh my gosh.
so yes, I'm hoping that there will be progress, and that I will get them onto the other needles. But I stood there and I'm like, do I knit them? No, because then that would make it weird. Do I? Joel's like, what are you doing? Like, I'm trying to figure out how to get them on the other 4. He's like, well, weren't you supposed to cast them on the other 4? I don't know, maybe. I'm not sure. So, but now I'm just going to slip them. So, I seriously, it was one of those, like, it might have just been too early in the morning. It might have just been, I don't know.
I love it.
So,
I think that just...
So sock knitting 101 is in full effect for me. So hopefully next time there will be progress, and I will enjoy knitting them on the double pointed needles.
You will.
So there's that. But that's... I mean, I do have the sock. I'm not going to show you guys Joel's sock again because it
You
pretty
made
much...
it to the heel, though. You should.
I did, but I feel bad because I was like, oh, I'm going to finish it. And I didn't. I didn't finish it in time.
I wouldn't feel bad.
So
I knit 3 squares. That is one more than last time.
That's awesome. So I did get through the heel. I like the way the heel knits up on these. I think they're fun. So I am through the heel, and I can do the leg now.
And what color are you going to do the cuff again?
The cuff is the really pretty slate blue that's in there.
That's right. I like that. And so you already have the other sock done, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So this one's almost done.
Yeah. So I just have to do the leg. Yeah. The other one's all done.
See, easy peasy. You're going to be done so fast. This is always, like, that always takes the longest for me. And then as soon as you turn the heel, it's...
You know, it's funny. It's for me, too. The foot is always the part that takes the longest for me.
God,
always.
yes. It feels like it's never ending.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That and then the cuff.
Oh, my God. The stupid cuff. I know.
I don't know why I can't. The cuff always takes forever.
And that's why I like the DPNs and knitting them cuff down because...
Because then that part's over
That
with.
part's over with.
Yeah. But I am excited because I sat there yesterday and picked out all the yarn because I couldn't decide if I wanted to do Emma's first, Jillian's first, or Noah's. And I was originally going to do Noah's, but his colorway is similar to Joel's. It's got similar colors. And so I was like, I don't know if I want to do his. And then I'm knitting something else currently for Jillian. So I was like, well, I'll do something for Emma. So she gets the turquoise cuff. And then Noah's sock has a bright orange, a bright blue, a bright green, and a gray. And so he's going to get a gray cuff. And then Jillian's socks are kind of a coral color, a cantaloupe color, a pink color, and a purple. And I have the same corally color in a semi-solid, so she'll get a coral colored one.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, and I think for Noah, I'm going to do ribbed socks because then they'll fit his little feet for longer. So his socks will be ribbed the whole way. Yeah. And then for Jillian's, I think I'm going to do the monkey socks. Is that what they're called? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm going to do those. And then Emma's going to get the blueberry waffles.
I like it.
Yeah. So they'll all be patterned in some way and with a different cuff.
I like that plan.
Yeah, I do too. I'm hoping I can get them all done. I think I can. I have some time, so.
You have 6 months. Actually, 6 months as of yesterday.
Oh yeah,
because I had a sweet gal come in to work yesterday, and she informed us all that it was exactly 6 months until Christmas morning.
That's insane.
Yeah,
I was at Joann's this weekend. They already have all their fall and Halloween decorations starting to come out.
Shut up.
No, so where did you walk in? They of course have 4th of July stuff, but then if you like walk around the corner to where they have like the wreaths and flowers and stuff, oh yeah, there's fall stuff out already. Which is crazy. So it's coming, which, I mean, makes me happy because it's my favorite time of year, but I was just like, really? Already?
Yeah, it just seems like it's too soon, though.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still getting prepared for summer.
Right?
Yeah. I don't know.
So, but that's my only socks, so I guess we can move on to knit life.
I'm going to knit some socks pretty soon.
Cool.
Yeah. But I do want to get some... So I guess we'll talk about what I'm working on right now.
Yeah.
I cast on just a few minutes ago to my Qwist hat. I figure this is something that I can probably actually work through over the next couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm using some 3 Irish Girls yarn. This is Highgrove.
I love that colorway.
Mm-hmm. It was a club colorway a long time ago. Mm-hmm. And I had to have it. And I think I bought I know I bought every single one of those skeins in that club. There were like 6. So, what did I get it on? It's not a typical, I got it on Springdale sock. And it is 100% superwash merino, 370 yards. So, and I mean, this is their old tag and everything. Mm-hmm. Old school label. So, I'm pretty excited about my hat. I've literally made it through cast on row and half of my setup row. But I like the way that the colors are knitting up.
Mm-hmm. It'll be very pretty.
I think it's gonna be really pretty. So
you should have bought that burgundy top that
I know.
Vanessa said you should have. It would have matched.
I know, she keeps convincing me that I should wear more burgundy. So I'm knitting these on my Addy Turbos. I think these might be sock rockets. I don't know. Turbo laces or sock rockets, one or the other. And these are the ones that are the copper. And I don't like the smell of them. I can already tell.
That's right. We don't.
Yeah, I can already smell it. But it was the only ones that I had that I could find this morning. So that's what I'm doing. I have no idea where any of my 16-inch Hayahayas are. They're missing. I'm gonna have to go hunt them down.
Were you working on a hat that
No.
you forgot about?
No. Yeah, I don't know.
Strange.
I'm gonna have to go through all my stuff again.
I need more needles. I can never find half the needles I need. I need more. I'm gonna need to buy more.
That's what we do. So that is my only thing that's not my blanket that I'm working on.
Okay. I will, since you just talked about yours, I will show mine. So my plan this week was I was going to try to finish the brim and then go back to working on Joel's sock. So I did get the brim of mine done, but then I never really finished Joel's sock. It's still in my awesome Alice in Wonderland bag from You So and So. I got my brim done. And I am knitting mine on my Hayahaya Sharps. And this is our Song Sung Blue colorway.
I love this colorway.
Me too.
I loved dyeing every single bit of this colorway.
Yeah, I love the way it's knitting up. It's very subtle, and you can see it more on this side. The little speckles of color that are in there. Like you can see them right here and up there. But I'm excited to wear this because I wear a ton of navy blue anyway, and so this will be good. But because it does have the orange and the yellow pops of color, it will look good with that kind of stuff too. So
I know, I was almost going to cast one on to them. I was like, no, Lydia's doing it. So I decided this one. But I do want to do, I think I want to do a light colored hat too.
Mm-hmm. See, I originally was going to do this one as a neutral hat because I don't have one. I have one gray hat that's actually my husband's, and I don't wear it very much because it was knit out of, I can't remember the name of the brand. You remember that? I got it at Paris Fibers. It's the really scratchy gray one that I knit the Bankhead, not Bankhead, the...
Was it just...
No, it was the Stephen West one, I don't remember, but it's really, it breaks my forehead out. It's so scratchy. So I just don't wear it very often. I can't remember what it was.
Cascade?
No. I don't remember.
Barocco.
No. I don't remember. I'll have to find out. So I was going to make this one kind of like with a gray or white. But most of the gray or white skeins I have in my stash have like bright pops of color in them. Like, I don't want that. So I saw this, and like I said, I wear navy all the time, so I think it'll be really good.
No, I think it's gonna be great.
So,
oh, now they're back.
so I'm excited to wear that. My plan is to try to. This weekend we're going to my aunt's, so I'm going to take it with me in the car.
Well, that'll be fun.
Yeah. So.
See, I'm excited because 4th of July is coming up. So I have every bit of intention to like sit and knit.
That'll be nice.
Without any
interruption.
Not even interruption, just, no guilty feelings of sitting down and knitting. Like, it's just been... I've been working 45 hours a week is what I'm averaging. And then soccer, and then squeezing in yarn dyeing on the one day that I have off, and then doing everything else. I just haven't had a whole lot of time to sit and knit and or watch TV.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of miss watching TV. So by the time I settle down, it's like 11 o'clock at night, and I'm just tired.
So I'm also working on some of the grandma's favorite dishcloths. I finished 2. So I have just a little plain white one. And then I finished this one yesterday. This is the Moondance colorway from Sugars and Cream. And then I'm working on this really pretty navy blue one that will go with them too. And this I think is called Bright Navy. So I'm making these. And as I was knitting them yesterday, I was kind of thinking back. When I was younger, I was probably, I don't know, 10 or 11 maybe. My great aunt, also known as Marguerite, we just always call her Great Aunt Em. My mom always thought that was funny because it reminded her of Wizard of Oz. Annie Em. So I always called her Great Aunt Em. Tried to teach me how to knit, and I just didn't take to it at the time, I think. I was younger and it was hard, and she used the really long, heavy, double-pointed needles. And I just couldn't, I don't think I was coordinated or interested enough to take to it. But I grew up with handmade washcloths. I mean, she made this exact kind in my house, and we had them all the time. And so
They're my favorite.
Yeah, knitting them now, it's like what I wouldn't give to go back and be able to knit with her or to have her still be around. It's been almost 20 years since she passed away. And so it's, that adult part of me now, it's like, I'd love to have her still be around and to knit with her because I grew up watching her knit. So, but yeah, so I have these. I'm going to be sending them off to their recipient soon. And I think I've decided, so my aunt, my mom's sister, she always goes crazy overboard with her decorating for the holidays and stuff. And most people don't think about their bathroom when they decorate. She does. Like, she goes all out. She gets new shower curtains every year, like, for whatever holiday it is. Like, she has a Halloween one, she has Christmas ones. And so she totally decks out her bathroom too. I think I'm going to knit her a set of washcloths for all of the seasons, but then make specific holiday ones.
Cute.
I think she would love that. So I think I'm going to give those to her for Christmas. So as soon as I get these done, I'm going to cast onto some more for her, I think, because I think she would think that was fun.
I think that's a great plan.
Yeah. So I'm excited about those.
I think I'm going to make myself some more for our bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'm also going to, at Knit Picks, they have the Kotlin, and I really like that. And it's really soft. It's softer than the Sugars and Cream and stuff. And that is what I want to order.
Yeah.
To get, because every year I always give some people handmade soap and washcloths, or a few washcloths with, some Bath and Body Works soap or something.
Yeah.
And I want to do that. And they make great, like, when you go to stay at somebody's house, and it's just kind of a great little thank you package. It's, I don't know. I love the little washcloth patterns.
Me too. Yeah, I want to do the Kotlins too. I like that cotton. I also want to get the Prima cotton. We used to get it at Grand Yarn. I don't know where we can get it now, but I like the Prima cotton. It's not washcloth stuff, but I do like that cotton.
Me too.
So, yeah.
Well, okay. Maybe we should have like a, I know we were going to do our months of things, but we should almost do like a washcloth month.
We should washcloth along.
Yeah.
We should. That would be fun.
That would be kind of fun. Get ready for holidays and things like that. Okay. So, I'm going to move this. I only got 3 more squares done, but it is a lot. Like I said, it is a lot for me right now.
Well, and like we've said before, our squares take a little bit longer, you guys, because they are bigger than most people's squares. Ours are almost double the size.
Yeah.
So they take a little bit longer.
Mine is double the size.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got this square.
I love that skin.
I made Vanessa a sweater out of this 3 Christmases ago.
Yeah.
So, love that one. I got this one done. This was just like a 5-gram mini scrap that I had. And then this skein, I don't know what I did with it. I think I made 198 yards of heaven for a gift one year. But I have that one. And then I have this one.
Pretty. What's that one? Is that 3 Irish Girls too, or is that
No,
ours?
this is Madeline Tosh.
Oh, okay.
So, I have, basically, I only have these 2 squares left to make this end, just act like an end. And then this row of 2 to make it down. So my plan is to get these 2 done by the time we podcast next.
Nice. That's a good
And
plan.
then I'll only have this side to really be working on.
Right. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So only 14 on that side until that one's all squared up.
So 16 squares until it's a square, which isn't that bad.
No, not at all.
Currently I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 times 9 is what, 81? No. 81. So I have 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88 squares.
That's cool. You have way more squares than me.
So I'm excited.
It's cool. I like it.
I'm going to use this fall. It is my... It's
Soccer
going to happen.
blanket.
Yeah. And as soon as I can get this to like a reasonable soccer size, then I'm going to start on my other one.
Nice.
And I've decided that I'm not going to do an I-cord bind off or anything. I've decided that I'm just going to pick up and do triangles on each square with a one color. I might do black, I might do something, so it'll just be black, I think. I think that's my plan.
Cool. That'd be nice.
Yeah, because I like the idea of doing, I want to even out the edges, like the ends. And I like how the log cabin, you could just pick up all the stitches along, but it's just so big, I don't want to do a log cabin, and I don't want to do a crochet, I don't think.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I could crochet it. That might actually be faster. To just crochet
Probably.
a few rows, you know what I mean, go all the way down and until I made a border that was decent. So I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah, it might be.
But I'm probably just going to use like black or charcoal or some dark colors that I have hanging out in my stash.
That'd be nice.
But not much longer.
Very cool.
I know.
I've decided, I think, for my next one, I am going to do what Sue and Kay do. I'm going to do the month blocks.
Me too. I like that idea a lot.
And I think I think we talked about this, but I think I'm going to make my squares smaller. So that they're not as big.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do the month block thing too, but I'm going to do it, I want to do my other blanket only with Ohloops yarn as much as possible. And I want I want to do it not the exact same as theirs, because they pick up like the log cabin style and make the longer pieces along the sides. And I think I'm going to make mine the same size as it is now, like my squares the same size. I was going to do smaller squares, but I think I'm going to do the same size, and then each block would be like this size. Most of our minis, they come in 5, so I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 from that mini skein set, and then these 4 will all be the same color.
Cool.
And this color, I haven't decided if I want it to be the exact same for the whole blanket, or if those will just coordinate as a semi-solid for that month. I haven't made that decision yet. I like both options.
Yeah, both would be cool.
So,
I haven't decided if I was going to do, sorry guys, my eye just opened. I hadn't decided if I was going to do a border, but I'm kind of on the fence about color choice too. Like, do I want the border color to kind of coordinate to that month, or do I want it to be all the same color? I don't know yet.
And I'm also, I've decided, like, I don't know if you can kind of tell, like, there's some, I've decided I'm going to slip the first stitch on it, because I like the way, let's see, if I have any that are completely surrounded. This one almost is. See how it's like the raised right around it? It gives like a different detail on the back side to have every square outlined by this. It almost looks like a braid to me.
Right.
So I'm going to make sure to do that as well.
Well, and that is one thing about this blanket, because if you did that on all of the outside ones.
Yeah, because they are. Like, I slipped the stitches on.
Right. Yeah, then it does give a slightly nicer edge than the ones that are not.
I like the edge a lot better. And it's easier to pick up the stitches, so I like it better.
Yeah.
But I really like how it just, the way that it folds over and outlines each of the squares.
Yeah.
I don't know, I really like it. Like, that's just, I like it a lot. So, those are my only whips. Those are my only works in progress. I guess it's a lot-ish.
Well, when you have to think, I mean, your knitting time's been drastically cut, so.
Yeah, I think I maybe get 2 hours of knitting time a week now.
Yeah.
So, that seriously changes what I can really focus on.
Yeah.
And that includes, that's truly, that's everything. Yeah. That's crazy.
So, I mean, when you look at it that way, that's still pretty good for 2 hours worth of time.
Yeah.
Okay, I have one more work in progress, and then I brought an old whip to show. I think I only have one more. Yeah. So, and it is in my beautiful bag from Stephanie of Stitch Marks Spot. You guys can't see the pretty peach that's in it. And there's peach.
Yeah,
there they are.
There it is.
There they are. So, and I put it in here because it kind of matches. So, was it last year or the year before that I did the club from her?
Last year?
Yeah. I did a club from Milky Robot, and my very last club colorway from her was called Peach Pie, and it's on fingering weight base, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, 462 yards, and this is her logo. I love her logo. I like her little robots, or monsters, or whatever they are. They make me think of Where the Wild Things Are.
This was one of my favorite colorways that you got.
Yeah. And it's this beautiful, like, peach and cream and champagne. And it's knitting up really pretty. Sorry, it's all twisted. So it's knitting up very pretty. And I have my cute little cookie progress, or stitch marker, that she sent as well. But I am designing a kind of like a tutu dress thing for my daughter Jillian. So it's going to just be kind of a knit bodice that'll have, so it'll be flat across the top, and then it'll just be knit. And then I think it'll be flat across the bottom too. And then I'm going to add tulle to the bottom of it. So I went and picked up these peach and like champagne colored tulle. And they match so good. I'm so excited to put on the bottom.
Yeah, it matches perfect.
See, this is looking way more yellow on camera. It's not. It's like this perfect peach color. But
yeah, it's perfect.
So I think she's going to be very excited because she's all about the ballet. So yeah, I tried to find a pattern for this, but surprisingly enough, most of the patterns on Ravelry for this particular type of garment are all crochet. Because I think probably because it might be easier to connect the tulle to a crocheted item. But I think I've figured out a clever way to do it with the knit item. And if I haven't, my mother-in-law is an amazing seamstress, and I figure we could just make the skirt and she could somehow figure out how to attach it, sewing it to the knit part. So between her and I, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Even if we have to just make it into an elastic band that gets attached. But so I'm working on that. I didn't get very far, but I'm very excited about how the two pieces of tulle look with it.
I am too. I like it.
Me too. So, and I think Jillian will be over the moon thrilled about it. They were pretty cute. The kids went with me when I was picking out fabric, and it's you know, my kids are pretty good about, they don't ask too many questions. Like if I just say, well, I'm just working on something, and is it for one of us? Well, maybe. You know, they don't really push, but we're walking around the fabric store, and my son, he's 5, and he's like, Mommy, can I get fabric so I can design a dress? Sure, buddy, why not? So he's looking at all the fabric he wanted, and I told him we could come back with Grandma, and he could pick out fabric, because Grandma would love to teach him how to sew.
That's awesome.
So sure. You know, he's cute. You can tell he has 2 older sisters. He wants to do all the same things they do. They're gonna sew. I want to sew.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like the way that they're gonna look together.
Yeah, me too. I'm really happy about them, so I'm excited to get them done. And then I brought an old whip. This is the very first fiber-related project I ever did or finished, and it's crocheted. It's this very large blanket and has this beautiful little shell thing, and then it has these scallops around the edge. And I made this for my grandmother. I was probably 13, 14 maybe, and I made it for her for Christmas one year. And it's from this book that was my mom's. It's called Quick and Cozy Afghans. And it is the... I folded the ear down. There we go. It is the Lacy Shells pattern. So there's a picture of it. And this was a really fun project. It didn't take me nearly as long as I thought it would. And she had this beautiful old antique high-backed winged couch that had, it was like dark navy blue, and it had this color, like roses on it. Mm-hmm. And so the blanket went really well on that. So I brought that just to show, because I figure the grocery girls show old projects all the time, and I love seeing those, so I figured I would bring one and show one too. So and it's pretty big. It's like a perfect square. I think it tells you what size it's supposed to be. Okay. 48 by 48. So with my knitting and crocheting.
I like that blanket.
I like it too.
I want to take a bunch of my scraps that I have already used in my blanket and crochet. Just a basic.
See, and I haven't crocheted in years, but I really did enjoy doing it, so I might try to do some of it again. Because for me, I mean, I love knit blankets, but they take so much longer than crochet blankets. And I would like to have more blankets at my house.
Me too.
Because it's freezing at my house in the winter.
Okay, mine's just because I like blankets. Not because it's freezing.
I do like blankets, but I would also like to have more of them. Because it is cold. So, I have that.
It's hard.
Okay. This is getting progress.
I really like the way that's knitting up.
Me too. See, now I think I need one this color too. We'll just have to trade. You wear my blue one and I'll wear that one and then we'll trade back. So if any of you follow me on Instagram, you already saw this. But the other day, while I was dyeing yarn, my oldest asked me if I would teach her how to dye yarn and could she create her own colorway. I was like, you know, I have some stuff laying around. I said, well, what would you want to make with your colorway? And she's like, I don't know, probably a hat. I wear hats. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, I think I have just some random leftover worsted that I don't need for anything. So I said, sure. And she decided the colors that she wanted. She decided the technique she wanted and where she wanted to go. She did all of it. I mean, I of course helped, but she did it all. She put the speckles on. This is her skein, you guys.
I know.
She called it Pooty Doo, which is the nickname my mom gave her. And I am in love with this.
Your daughter opened a can of worms because my daughter saw it on Instagram. She goes, how come she gets to do that and I don't get to do that? And I was like,
Vanessa
because
needs one
Lydia
now.
has all the undyed yarn. You can't do it. I don't have it at my house anymore. And so, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think I have extra yarn, so I can bring another one over. I think there's 2 more worsted skeins that we don't need for anything, so
yeah.
Vanessa can have
Vanessa
one.
goes, how come she gets to do it? Oh my God.
So I'll bring one for Vanessa. She
Yeah.
can do it too. But I'm so impressed by this, you guys. She did great. This is actually showing up a little more blue on screen. It's more of a kind of a greeny. Yeah, it's really pretty. I like it so much. I think we might need to have it in the shop.
Yeah, it's an awesome color.
So there will probably be more of this at some point.
I like it.
Yeah, me too. Did she do good?
Mm-hmm.
She did good, huh?
She did really good.
So yeah, pretty soon we're going to just have Emma and Vanessa trained up to take over the Ohloops empire, and they'll be the ones doing it. We'll get to retire and go to Mexico, and they'll be dyeing yarn.
I think that's okay.
Right?
I
That's
would
a good
be okay
plan.
with that plan.
I'd be okay with it too.
At least for a vacation.
Totally, right? They can handle it. They'll be alright. They're smart girls. I trust them. So yeah, I think she did really good. I was pretty proud of her. And she's very excited for me to make her a hat. So.
I like it.
Yeah. And then Mailbox Madness. I got something in the mail that's actually for you guys. Mm-hmm. We're doing the Qwist along and then the Sunwalker shawl along for the summer. So anyone who's knitting the Qwist along, you do have to knit that with Ohloops yarn. So you will be getting a prize from Sarah and I, which I have at home and I didn't think about bringing that one, so I'll show that next time.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you're knitting the Sunwalker shawl with our yarn, all of the shawl with our yarn or part of the shawl with our yarn, then we have a prize for you as well. But if you've decided to knit the shawl without our yarn, Stephanie of Stitch Marks the Spot donated an amazing prize. So there's this beautiful bag from her.
She quilted this one too.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's amazing. And then these little stitch markers that they look like, are they the little, they're the dolls that stick inside of each other?
Oh.
The little, what are they called?
Russian nesting dolls.
Yes.
But there's another word for it.
Yeah. So that's what they look like. I think that's what they are. They could be mermaids. I think they look like Russian nesting dolls. So. And then this beautiful little mini, it's called Long on Color, Playlet Life Fiber Arts. And this is the Cori Sock Fingering Weight, 100% Superwash Corriedale Wool. It says it's 557 yards. And you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different colors.
They're all jewel tones. They're really pretty.
Yeah, palm, copper pot, vintage paper, out of the woods, Suka, and Queen of Sorrow. I think they're beautiful. So anyone who's knitting the Sunwalker Shawl by Melanie Berg this summer for our knit along but not using our yarn, you will be winning this. Or, well, you could be entered to win this, I should say. So, I thought that was very sweet.
Yeah, we should say that.
I should clarify, not everybody is getting that. But you could be entered into a drawing to win that. And then next week I will try to remember to bring the other stuff to show, because I forgot to even grab that. I think that's it though, I don't have anything else. Oh, I lied. We want to remind you that on Thursday, June 30th, the first round of Harry Potter pre-order skeins will be going up for sale. But I think that's it. I don't have anything else. Do you?
No, I'm just
I like it. It looks really pretty.
enjoying that.
I guess we should mention that. So this is the Qwist hat by Melanie Berg.
I think I said that.
Did we?
Yep.
Maybe we did. I know we said what the pattern was. I don't know if we said it was by. Either way. Now you know.
Yeah. I love it. I'm
Me
loving
too.
it a lot.
Mm-hmm. It's really pretty. I like
And
her
don't
color.
do what I do. So, even though I'm knitting it with 3 Irish Girls, you have to knit it with Ohloops
Yeah.
in order to win.
Or
but
in
you
order
can
to win the prize.
You
Yeah.
can still do it.
Yeah, if
knit
you
along
don't,
with
yeah,
us,
if you don't
but
want to knit it with our yarn, or if you don't have our yarn, you can still enter it. It just you
totally
wouldn't
knit along with us, but
be entered for a prize.
Yeah, you just won't be eligible for prizes.
Yeah.
But you know what? Sometimes you just gotta.
Sometimes it's just fun to knit it, though.
Yeah. That's most of the fun for me.
Mm-hmm.
I think when I do knit alongs, it's just knitting along with somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really ever care about winning the prize. Is that weird?
No, I'm like that a lot of times too. Half the time when I enter knit-alongs, I don't get anywhere near close to being finished with the project I'm doing by the time the knit-along's over. I just had fun doing it because other people were doing it.
You know what I'm curious about? Who's doing Camp Loopy this year? June is almost over, and I haven't even checked out to see what...
Quite a few people. There's a number of people on my Instagram feed who are doing it. I know.
What was the challenge for this month?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I always like following.
I didn't look at that.
It's such a fun little knit along.
Mm-hmm. I like Camp Loopy. I miss doing it.
Me too.
We're just too busy in the summer now, though.
I know.
With all the yarn. But I did enjoy doing it. We did it 3 years?
I did it the very first year they did it, and I did it for 4 years in a row.
Okay, so then I did it for 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was fun.
And it was super fun.
Yeah. Camp Tolt is doing something called Camp Tolt this year, and so they actually went camping, and they did a knit along retreat thing. That looked fun.
That did look like fun.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to do something like that.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
I still say we have to have a knit night.
Oh, I agree. It would be fun.
So we need to figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess that's everything.
I guess so.
Right.
Hope you guys are having a good summer so far.
Yep.
And until we see you next time, bye. Happy knitting.